Been a few hours, but it felt like days. Only been days, but it felt like months. Been gone for a year, only know like once.
What's up, y'all? Welcome to another vlog. It's your girl Tia Nakia, and we are back with another video. If you are new here and if you like this content, you like this video, make sure you like, make sure you comment, and make sure that you are subscribed. So y'all, I wanted to have a little chit chat with you guys to talk about my journey on decentering men. I've seen a lot of videos on TikTok. I've seen a few YouTube videos, and I wanted to go on my personal journey. I actually have been on my personal journey of decentering men. And I've heard some bad things about, you know, the whole decentering men era and all that stuff trend. I feel like, me personally, I feel like it's important if you have been in a point of your life where men was the center of your life. You know what I'm saying? Like, you put men first before you put your goals, you know, before you take care of yourself, you know what I'm saying? See what you want in life. I feel like it's important to do that. You know what I'm saying? So let me just do a little backstory on me and why I'm choosing to decenter men. So if you don't know, I had my first child at 15 years old. I was in, you know, relationships and stuff in high school. Hold on, y'all. Okay, so yes, I had my first child at 15 years old. I was always, as a young girl, I guess you would kind of consider me as being fast, boy crazy or whatever, always chasing love at a very young age where I shouldn't have been even focusing on, you know, trying to find a man, a boy. But so yes, I ended up having my 3 oldest children at a very young age. I was 15, 16, and 19. So I've always, majority of my life, I always been in relationships. I've always chased love. I always had a man, a boy in the center of my life. Like, that's kind of like all I known because of things in my childhood that I had dealt with. You know, I was searching for love because I didn't have that in my home. I didn't have that. Not saying that my mom didn't love me, but, you know, I didn't have that affectionate love that I wanted. And then, like I said, my dad, my biological father, he was kind of non-existent. Like, I would go over his house sometimes, or my grandmom's house, because sometimes he stayed with my grandmom. And, but we didn't really have a close bond, and I kind of really didn't know him. So at times I didn't even want to go there. Like, I was so close underneath my mom, but me and my mom my mom wasn't really affectionate with me. Like, we didn't have like that mother-daughter relationship that I see some people have. But anyway, so I searched for love because I wasn't getting it from my parents. So with that being said, yeah, like, I always searched for relationships. And then now that I'm older, I still see that it still affects me. It's still the same situation. Like, I've always been with somebody. You know, when I would break up with somebody, it was like, what K. Michelle said, I need another one to get over the other one. Yes, that's how I was. Like, I always had to have a man in my life. And now that I am older, I'm really starting to reflect, and I'm on my journey to self-love, my spiritual journey, just overall self-development moment for me. I'm starting to really look back on my life and see where I went wrong at and the things that I need to change. And that's something that I am working on to change. I feel like it's important to decenter men. Not saying, okay, so my definition of decentering men is just not making men a priority in your life. Like, it's okay to go on dates. That don't, just because you are decentering men don't mean that you can't date. You can even be in a relationship and decenter men, but you are not making that man number one priority in your life. Like, you are still taking care of yourself. If you got plans already and he wants to change it up, no, you're gonna stick to your plans. You're gonna go to school, do what you want to do, go out with your friends. That's another thing. Like, when I would be in a relationship, I would stop having a life with my friends. I would stop just having my own identity. I literally would be just so glued to that person that I didn't know my identity. Like, I would lose myself so much. So yes, like, it's so important to have our own identity. It's so important to keep working on ourselves, working on our self-development. You know, if we always went to the gym before we met this person, still go to the gym while you are dating this person. If you used to go on trips, maybe solo trips or trips with your girlfriends, still do that sometimes. You know what I'm saying? Like, don't lose yourself because of a man. Like, seriously. No. Because 9 out of 10, most men, they still have their life. If they want to go out with their homeboys, if they want to take trips, if they want to go on a date with another woman, they're going to do it. Okay? So, that is basically, like, the type of life that I am going for, the type of journey. Like, just pouring into me. You know what I'm saying? Pouring into me and just, you know, dating, intentionally dating. Me personally, I don't want to get in a relationship no time soon. Like, when I tell you, I don't really like to say a time frame, because who knows you know what I'm saying, when God is going to send you a person into your life. But I just want to be at a place where I am just so whole without a person, because, you know, a person can't make you whole. You got to make yourself whole. They got to add to your wholeness. They got to be whole. So yes, I just really want to just work on myself and just get to know me. I never really got to know who Tiara is, because I've always was just intertwined with another individual. Just getting to know me and doing the things that I love, finding new hobbies. Y'all, I want to learn how to swim. I don't know how to swim, so I want to take lessons to learn how to swim. Today I actually went on a date and I tried something that I never tried before, which was miniature golfing, and I liked it. So, like, I want to pick up, like, new hobbies and do things solo, or, you know what I'm saying, go out with my friends and do things, meet new people. I just really want to embrace in my singleness the rest of this year, and yeah, take some solo trips. But yes, when it comes to that, like, decentering men, I just feel like it's very, very important to just go on that journey if you have problems like I had. And when I think about it, I'm like, where did this all stem from? You know what I'm saying? In my life, where I've always had to have somebody. I will always put my man first, like, literally first before myself. You know what I'm saying? I would want to say, I would want to do other things, but I just felt like, I don't know, I just felt like I always wanted to be around that person. You know what I'm saying? Like, but when I think about it, I'm like, because I always feel like whatever you do in life, you know what I'm saying, if you have a habit of doing something, it stems from something. Like, something that happened in your childhood, or something that you was raised around, or something that you experienced in your life has made you this way. And, like, growing up, like most of the women around me, they were the same way. You know what I'm saying? When rather, you know, they were married or not, like they put their man before them. They put their man first. You know what I'm saying? They don't really have a life outside of their significant other, and I don't want to be like that. I don't. So I have to really, that's why I just really want to break that curse. And regardless of what you've done in the past, you can always, we have the power to be whatever we want to be. We can wake up tomorrow and decide we want a whole new identity. That's the power that we have. And I'm a firm believer of continuing to elevate your life and to erase what has happened and what you settled for in the past and live in the end. What type of person do you want to be? Okay, so decide on what type of person you want to be. What does that person do? How that person treat themselves? How, you know, what do they eat? What kind of car they drive? You know what I'm saying? How do they talk? How do they walk? All of that. Like, you can literally change everything about you. And that's something that I am working on, that I want to change. And I'm excited about going on this journey. I hope whoever is watching this, I hope that if that's something that you want to do, if that's something that you feel like you need to do, I hope that works well for you. It's been, listen, when I tell you I have so much mental clarity, not being in somebody's energy, and like, even because like I said, I'm still dating, but it's like, okay, I would always be like, y'all, whenever I was dating somebody, I will always just be available. Like, oh, they would ask, okay, when you want to hang out, I would just always be free, available for them. Even if I had plans, I would cancel those plans because I want to be with this person. No. Tierra don't do that no more, okay? If I have plans already, I'm going to let you know when I'm free, okay? Like, live your life, okay? Don't chase love. Get to know who you are, and make sure that you are whole and you are the person that you want to be, so that you can attract somebody likewise, because you always attract who you are, regardless if you might not see it like that. But you have to look deep within and see that, you know, you're on the same vibration as this person, whether you think so or not. So it's best to work on ourselves and be the best version of ourselves. So I've also decided, like, far as like intercourse, like I am on a abstinence journey from sex. Yes. So like, I feel like I don't want to cloud my mind with, I feel like when you have sex with a person, you're not thinking clearly. You're not, like, no, you know, you don't see the red flags. You don't see things that he's doing or whatever that you don't like, because you are already tied to that person through sex. So a lot of times we don't, you know what I'm saying, we're just sweeping it under the rug because we are attached to this person sexually already. So I've decided to abstain from sex, and I have just felt so good, y'all. Like, my mind is clear. I don't have any attachments to anybody, and I want to keep it that way. And when it be time, just know that person will put that work in, okay? That person will really earned it. But I decided I'm gonna keep my cookie to myself. For real. I actually been going on that journey since I had separated from my ex. Well, not separated because we was already divorced, but we broke up. And it's just been, listen, I just feel so good, and it's just something that I am going to probably do for a long time. It's hard. I'm not gonna lie. It really is hard, especially when you're dating or you out, and you know what I'm saying? It's hard. But I think about all of the times where I have been with a person and I ignored every red flag, and then I was so attached to them that I could, like, even though I wanted to leave because I didn't want to deal with that, it was like I couldn't. I had that pull, that soul tie towards that person. And I feel like you need to give yourself time to really see who that person is. Like when you just going from, you know what I'm saying, dating that person, and then shortly after you are having sex with that person, like you haven't even got to see who this person really are. Like I feel like you should at least give it some time, like months before you go that route. And then you know what I'm saying, then when you see that they are not who they are presenting themselves in the honeymoon stage, you can cut them off and feel nothing because you ain't slept with them. You know what I'm saying? So that is big for me. Like the shop is closed. The shop is closed, and that's just what it is. So yeah, so that's my journey. I'm excited about it. Anybody that's on their self-love journey, and if they're decentering men also, comment down below and let me know some of the things that you're doing and how you feel, or comment down below and tell me how you feel about me decentering men. Yeah, so I wish you all love, peace, happiness, and healing. Make sure you like, comment, and subscribe. And till next time, bye.
Only been a few hours, but it felt like days. Only been days, but it felt like months. Been gone for a year, only